Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Haynes and this is my mini lesson on classroom meetings.
So before I start, I want to ask the question, what do you think a class meeting is? And in primary school, did your class engage in class meetings? And what were they like? If you could respond in the comments, that'd be amazing. A class meeting allows for the opportunity for students to gather, talk and share. According to McDonald, it helps students to voice their opinion or concerns and to also take ownership in their classroom. It has great social benefits as students gather and share their stories, concerns or ask questions. Class meetings can have a set time each week or can be student initiated. According to Sapon Seven, class meetings are not a quick fix and they need time for students and teachers to be able to trust each other. A question I have for everyone watching is, what sort of setting would a class meeting be different? For example, a certain topic which may need to be discussed. So how do you set up a classroom for a class meeting? Teachers need to create a space that is safe and respectful to allow for conversation and communication to happen. This could be on the mat with desks pushed to the side or outside on the lawn. Before starting the meeting, there needs to be set rules. These rules should be created collaboratively with students, so then students are also accountable and accept responsibility. I would suggest having an icebreaker activity before running a class meeting, as it gets everyone involved in working as a team. This includes mingle groups, storytelling, round robin, detective and common ground. There's a link on the screen for how to conduct these activities. Before running a class meeting, there should be an agenda set in place to help the meeting go smoothly. Before getting into the meeting, the agenda should be read to the students. If the class meeting was being run by the teacher, there would be a list of things that need to be spoken about, whether it be issues that had arose during the previous week, feedback, etc. If it is student-led, the students who are leading should sit down together with the teacher to arrange what needs to be discussed. It's important to leave time for students to either ask questions regarding topics or bring up any concern. The role of the teacher during the class meeting is a facilitator. They offer help and support to students. They're also a mediator to help resolve conflict. They are also ensuring that students are being respectful, and if there is an issue, the teacher can help solve this issue. According to Lyons, Ford and Slee, effective communication is a fundamental component in building healthy relationships and promoting positive behaviour within the classrooms. By having class meetings, students feel valued, supported and feel as though they belong within the classroom. It allows students to be able to have a voice in the class and are contributing. The role and challenge for us as teachers is to create a classroom community where all students feel welcome and can contribute. To have effective communication in the class meeting, here are some suggestions from Sapon Seven. Class meeting communication box where students can write and place suggestions in the box as what they would like to talk about during the meeting. One person speaking at a time using a talking stick or object. Everyone respectfully listens. Reminding young students what this looks like, including sitting quietly, eye contact, no interrupting or interjecting, and also the 5 L's. What's said in the circle stays in the circle. Everyone keeps confidentiality. Students need to know what is said is kept in confidentiality as students feel safe and won't feel judged about what they say. The talking stick and confidentiality relate to the power to empower we discussed in the lecture by Mel. So I've got an example here of what would you do if a student kept interrupting. How would you handle the situation? What strategies would you use? Place your responses in the comments below. What would you do if a student kept interrupting? So this is based on the increasing levels of responses by DeNoble, Lyons and Kelly. Make eye contact with the student so that they are aware what they are doing is not correct behaviour. Remind the class what the rules were for the class meeting that we all agreed upon. Ask the student whose turn it is to speak to pause for a moment to remind the students that if they are not holding the talking object, they should not be talking. A warning, and to ask the student to move. So classroom meetings relates to Linda Albert's classroom management theory. Her model is a cooperative discipline, meaning that teaching approach is both mixed with student and teacher. So in the classroom meeting context, Albert's theory relates to teachers and students cooperating to make class decisions. She also describes the importance to encourage students to make contributions in the class. In this context, asking students to provide an opinion or topic for the class meeting, even if it is anonymous. This indicates to the student that you need their help and you appreciate it. So what do students get out of class meetings? The Lyford model describes 4 key components needed to build a positive learning environment. This includes classroom climate, culture, physical environment, and instructional practices. Classroom meetings help to build the classroom climate and culture as it helps to build relationships between peers and teacher. Classroom meetings do so by giving students an opportunity to discuss what is happening within their class, both academically and socially. Students can voice their opinions, concerns, and suggestions without fear of being judged or as though their thoughts and opinions do not matter. And these are the teacher resources and references I used during the presentation. Thank you very much for listening.